I've seen it before. I've seen that look on your face. I've seen those tears behind the eyes. It's a hard place to come from when you let your guard down. Let this brother enter your private room. Ooh, can I assist you with your problems, girl? Let me show you a way to celebrate your life. I will be gentle with you. I will be gentle with you. Just let me show you. Show me where you coming from, girl. Show me what you running from, girl. It might take time, but you can trust me. Trust me. Let your guard down. Let this brother enter your private garden. Yeah, look, you've been up, you've been down, you've been lost, you've been found from the first time we met. We surreal, family, we work for the small talk, work for the awkward, jump for the fence, the odds were against the anger I feel when you tell me the deal makes me feel like the boss that we want to go kill, but it's done. What's good, what's next, and what's good, it's the sex. So I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna be the best.
Hey, salute to the 9 people in the room watching right quick. Hang on, I'm gonna talk about this right quick, man. Alright, man, what's good, YouTube family, man? It's your God bless one. Thank you for watching another episode of our Small Hip Hop Live. Look, y'all, I'm honestly just chiefing one, smoking one. I'm gonna talk about this and tell the truth. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me good or not. I'm gonna tell the truth today. My own people been beating me up for telling the truth about boxing on this Tyson Fury and Deontay. I'm not gonna say I told you so. I'm not gonna say none of that because I like Deontay Wilder. I like Tyson Fury, but boxing comes first than anything else. Boxing always comes first. How did you guys not watch the first 2 fights? And you guys treaded and stayed the course to use the gloves as an excuse, an enabler. A lot of the points I've seen being made was a lot of people not telling Wilder the truth, bruh. If you a friend of somebody, bruh, you gonna tell them the truth, bruh. Like whether, shout out to everybody here, man, whether he lost or not, you know what I'm saying, whether he cheated on the gloves or not, that man was getting outdone in several of those matches, bruh. And I know we have this unapologetically black attitude and pride, and I got it too. I love being black and all that, but are you into boxing just for the race thing, just like for white, Spanish, or whatever? Before I rock with anybody in boxing, boxing is about race, and I have no problem with that, but do you love boxing first? Because if any of you guys love boxing first, or even cared about Wilder, you would have known that Wilder is tripping, bruh. Wilder let you guys play the funk of the, okay, it's the suits, it's the gloves, it's everything but accountability of the type of training you do, bruh. It was only a matter of time. Like, you don't even do leg workouts. Salute to you for making it this far, but you only can go so far with your gifts. Like, Wilder got a right hand. Salute to the people, BN Perez, who just subscribed. Wilder got a right hand, but it's like a 3-point shot for a basketball game. You shout out to Dice TV and everybody up in here. Yeah, Wilder got mopped. Wilder got that right hand. You either live by the 3 or you die by the 3, right? In basketball, they like saying that terminology. Well, in boxing, if you only got that right, you either gonna live by it or you're gonna die by it. Fury, even 10 years before he even fought Wilder, or even years before that, we knew he was this giant Timblefoot dude, Nimblefoot, whatever you want to call it. He's skilled. When he dropped Klitschko, let's just be real, nobody did that to Klitschko before. And I knew Anthony Joshua wasn't it. The fact that Klitschko, at his age, he still dropped Anthony. I know anybody could get dropped, but I knew it already. You say you're like a lucky shot. Yup, horrible. Thought Wilder had this fight. I feel you, Wade. P. Coat, slim facts. People turned in because we wanted him to win, but we all know the skills was. Thank you, P. Coat, slim. Michael Jackson said Tyson is not a great champ. He's sloppy. He's a great champ to me, bro. Michael Jackson, if you love boxing, I mean, your name is Michael Jackson. I'm not trying to come at you, but you literally have someone else's name as your name. And I rock with you, bro. Look, I'm rolling up. I'm not angry or nothing, but you have Michael Jackson as your name. And you just disrespected Fury by saying he's a slop. Bro, whether he's a sloppy champion or not, he's a champion, bro. You gotta be respectful, bro. I always liked Tyson Fury. I feel like his struggle is my struggle, going through mental problems, bro. And I love, you know what I'm saying, Wilder as well. Wilder coming from the South. I love his story. But in boxing ain't got time. The fans care about the race, how you look, and who's more popular. But in that ring, it's two gladiators, bro. Y'all been in a fight before, and if you've never been in a fight before, bro, all that go out the window, bro. Your beautiful wives, your friends, like nobody else can fight that fight for you. You gotta go in there and fight, and we gotta tell the truth. Did Wilder go in that fight with enough exuberance, bro? Did he go with enough training? But I don't believe any of that. You can get mad at me all you want. One stop, 4 gamers 2.0 said Deontay is a bum. I'm not gonna call him a bum. I don't call no gladiators a bum. Y'all gotta remember who I am. It's not just because I'm a military veteran or I'm coming from the slums of the hoods. Nah, I really love boxing or MMA in general, bruh. The skill level it takes a human being to go in that cathedral, Callus, I can't even pronounce it, bro, because I'm about to roll me's that nice. I ain't smoked all day today, but you know, Coliseum, bro, like it's warriors, bro. Like we don't have the strength to get in that ring and do that, bro. So I'm not gonna disrespect these. I've never disrespected boxers. I've got mad, like you owe me money, this bum lost, but you know, you talking crap. So I'm not mad at people who want to call him a bum in the ring. I'm just saying I'm not gonna do that. I understand why y'all doing that. You're mad right now. You probably lost money. Dice TV said exactly. People played Fury like he wasn't a better fighter than Wilder when Fury is a better. Exactly, bro. I've never said Wilder can't beat Fury. The first fight, a lot of black people got mad at me because they said, Bless One, who you think won the first fight? I said, if you're going by the count, the ref did count slow. Wilder was supposed to win, right? If you're going by the count of the first fight. But the overall first fight, I had Fury, bro. Like, Fury, bro, he had more skills in that ring. He had more body shots. He had more jabs to the face, bro. That was crucial points. Them judges was taking points out of for Wilder. If Wilder didn't drop Fury, people would have said he swept Wilder. But he had that last minute drop because that right hand, bro. I know boxing to a T, bro. And I'm trying to make my little son be a boxer, but I don't want to force it on him. You know what I mean? It's a damaging sport. Rest in peace to Muhammad Ali, man. It's a damaging sport. Joe Frazier ain't even the same no more. Shout out to Fool in Love. Fool in Love said the better boxer, fam. Exactly. Fool in Love, who's the better boxer to you? I need to know. Because apparently to me, I'm not going to lie to y'all, go watch my videos. I love having videos as your receipt. I love my boy Blue. Blue's boxing. You know, he's Blue is a good guy. He's non-biased. He's a fair dude. But when I went on their platform, I told the truth. I seen everybody celebrating, and they have their reasons to bring up the cheating gloves. I get that. Look, I'm not saying that Fury didn't cheat or did cheat. You guys have a valid reason. But if I'm going off what I seen in that ring, I'm sorry. I didn't want to sit on that. The glove is rigged and all. Like, I seen it, bro. Like, we can dance around it. It feels better to make excuses than to live in reality. It feels better to make excuses for our favorite quote-unquote boxers or basketball players, football players. People don't like taking a loss. You become a better man, bro, when you face. I'm not saying Wilder has to give up, but you got to face it. You face the lion in there, and you finally face your match. or superior, not even match, bro. Let's just be real. I'm about to go deeper. You finally face your superior, bro, and insecurities kick in. When you face your superiors, bro, your insecurities kick in real quick. Dice TV said, when the fight goes the distance, slugging is out, and now it's time to use technique when fatigue. Exactly. Y'all hit that like button for me right quick. Look, I'm not saying people are gonna tell me that Wilder knocked down Fury, but both of those dudes are giant. Those are professional boxers. I know we do jokes about. I don't do jokes about both. Both of them dudes are professional boxers, bro. When Fury knocked down Wilder, I wasn't surprised, bro. When Wilder knocked down Fury, I wasn't surprised. Even the first times they did that to each other, both boxers have the capability of knocking any competitor they fight. What I was worried about from both boxers the first time was who had the better skills, and I knew going into this fight, the very first fight, Fury always had the better skills, bruh. It's like I started thinking like to myself, do we have a lot of casual fans? Do people really break down the magicians in the ring that with the Oscar De La Hoyas, the Floyd Mayweathers, you know what I mean? The Mike Tysons. We can go deeper than that, bro. Like these people were gifted people in that ring, bro. Beautiful magicians, bro, showing you the techniques. Like I know it looks easy because you're on your you're watching through the camera. I know, gang, it looks easy, right? At the end of the day, I seen the footwork. Wilder never had footwork. Wilder is like me boxing. I'm not a boxer, but I got a few moves. I just know that if I catch, like I've always been that slim dude, right? I can fight bigger dudes, but I gotta catch them good, like a good shot, bro. Educational purpose. I took a lot of L's in my life. I took a lot of W's, but them L's really cost you, bro. And I'm not trying to say I'm Wilder and all that, but I looked at the framework, the footwork, the lack of getting better. Like he got better as far as knockout prowls and working on his hands. He never worked on his legs, y'all. Do y'all know Wilder? Maybe now he did, but his whole body of work, he's barely ever worked on his legs. He said that a lot of boxers, they run in the woods, they train with their legs, but I rather focus on. I'm like, what? Boxing is a full frame, total body of work, bruh. The ingenuity of the body is a beautiful thing, gang. And if you ain't working all the mechanical parts of your body, you know what I mean? Who cares if Wilder looked more cut than Fury? I seen all the jokes. Oh, Fury is 40 pounds overweight. When I heard Fury was 40 pounds overweight, I said it's a wrap for Wilder. It already was a wrap for him coming in the ring. Go check my stats. Go check on the all these black boxers channels. People got mad at me. Shout out to Blue. His platform is the only platform where I couldn't tell the truth. People were mad at me, but they didn't get mad where they were disrespectful. Shout out to Blue Sports platform. I love that platform. But everybody else's platform was like, I'm a coon, I'm a sellout. And I'm like, huh? What? First of all, I'm unapologetically black. I'm proud to be who I am. Like, how dare you call me that because I love boxing? Because I'm telling the truth, bro. Like, so you want me to be like everybody else you distinguish as, you know what I mean? Bro, this is brazy. Hey, look, y'all, tell everybody we ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna run and get my lighter right quick. I hope y'all don't mind. Let me go get my lighter. Y'all hang on right quick. I'm gonna run in the crib to go get. Well, I'm here already. Let me just. It's not gonna even take 10 seconds. Hold on, y'all. We gonna rock out. Let me go get my lighter. Alright, y'all hold on right quick. Hang on. Alright, we good here. Oh man. Hey, y'all don't go nowhere, man. I'm here. I return. Finding a lighter can be the hardest thing in the world, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button since we rocking out, and let me read the comments. Let me get this off the screen. Alright. And let me put the fight on the screen, man. Look at the screen right quick. We don't want to get copyrighted, so we're going to say YouTube stream. This stream is an educational purpose show and a copyright disclaimer. The Fair Use Act of 1976 we're going to use. Okay, y'all, I didn't put no audio in this. Let's look at it right quick. Shout out to Florida Jit. Amir Black say fast twitch muscles is good for striking short term. Exactly. All Fury had to do was keep laying his body. Bruh, when the bigger man keeps laying his body on you in the ring, bruh, it takes so much out of you in boxing, bruh. Do people understand that? And I hope nobody minds as I smoke on this broccoli. I'm a vegan, so I'm about to smoke on this broccoli. If it's bothering y'all, let me know. Shout out to TYB trolling. Shout out to G, the general. He said who won. Come on, bro. You don't have to ask. You know who won, bruh. But just to be respectful, Tyson Fury won by no surprise, to no avail. You know what I mean? Of other people hating and saying they couldn't enjoy a beautiful fight. They couldn't just look at the fight and say these are two magnificent, beasts of creatures who know how to make a work of art in that ring, bro. Are you not entertained? Russell Crowe voice, bro. Are you not entertained for what you just witnessed? And it's still people trying to prove something like you was in the ring. I'm not mad at Logan Paul and them. I'm happy that they taught these boxers how it should be about you, bro. All these promoters getting all this money, and I'm not mad at Logan Paul and them. As you can see, boxing is at an all-time high. So many boxing fans. Look, I don't get along with casual boxing fans, but I support them. The more fans that's watching boxing, we all win. Even if these people don't know anything about boxing, it's fun to debate them, but I don't get mad at that. Fall back and understand the climate that boxing is winning. That's like, let me play that Summer Madness. That's like when people say hip hop is losing. I need a better theme song in the background. People say hip hop is losing, right? And I look at y'all and I'm just like, wait a minute. I've been everywhere around the world, especially during my military days. Everybody love hip hop. How can hip hop be dead? So boxing is not dead. Boxing is neat. What just happened in that ring cemented that, okay, the black man is not the only one that could win. The Mexican is not the only one that could win. The white guy can also do it too. Like, it makes boxing more approachable. That, okay, this why I don't want to see a mismatch fight. I don't want to see a fight where we know who's clearly gonna win. I mean, I knew Tyson was gonna win, but you still had that haymaker by the right hand of Wilder. So that makes a fight, bruh. Anthony Joshua, ain't nobody trying to see Anthony Joshua, bro. And I'm a diehard boxing fan. I didn't want to see Anthony when I knew he didn't have no work ethic. He was a big Olympian who had the lesser superior opponents, so it was easy for him to slide through his early starting career, and they fast-tracked him based on how he looked, his physique. He was commerciable. I ain't gonna lie, he was marketable. If you're a marketable fighter, they would get behind you and back you to the T, bruh. He's marketable, just like salute to Oscar De La Hoya. He was marketable. I don't blame him. And he used that to have a booming business, just like Floyd Mayweather. He was marketable. People forgot he was Pretty Boy Floyd. He was a pretty boy knocking dudes out. I don't know why people don't remember that. And when he switched to Money Floyd, things just started booming. So it's like, I don't want to be loved anymore. I'd rather make this bread. Tyson Fury don't want to be loved. So I seen people trying to say Tyson Fury, he doesn't like black people. Are you crazy, bruh? Tyson Fury gets offended by that more than anybody I've seen, but he makes sure to go out his way to tell you who the gypsies are, tell you how the gypsies got along with certain melanated people back in the days. He gets out of his way, bruh. And it's the same thing when people try to say that about Wilder too. I get out of that topic. Now listen, let me read some of the comments so we can talk about what actually transpired. Now, Queen D said, what's up, blessed one? What's up to you, Queen? The fight was great. Shout out to Dice. Florida Jit say, salute to the gang. Salute to you. North Cali say, I respect it, vet. Thank you, bro. Lord Enki say, salute to you, blessed one, from New York. Smoking this fire while match up with me, King. Queen D say, black men are catching L's. Haitians at the border in the ring. I feel you, but this is deeper than no disrespect to you, Queen. This ain't really, like, boxing shouldn't be into, you know, like the deeper things. I don't compare it to that. This is just something for grunts like me, man, who miss just being us. You know what I mean? Like, now they're trying to cancel everything. The real thing I got left is this boxing thing, and I don't think of it deep like that. I can literally go to a boxing match and still be cool with somebody who was rooting for the opponents. It's just point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? That is switched left. You say that boy Yak dropped the song. Yeah, I seen his new song he dropped. Brains over Braun. Nah, I don't think it was about that, because Wilder is smart too. The problem is, who is more dedicated? Who's more of the real boxer? That's Fury. Wilder is a dude who's physically gifted. And when you physically gifted, you're just physically gifted. Salute to Bama in the house, man. And that's another thing. Wilder's a Bama boy. He just got brute force strength. I just wish he let go of his trainer. He realized all them years he wasted with that trainer that he had, and then this new trainer he had. I said, I know what they're not gonna work on with Wilder. Wilder was only suffering from one thing, and I knew the new trainer he got was not gonna work on one crucial little thing. You know what that was? Reality. No one ever took the line, and I see y'all chats, but I want to keep going. It's all a setup. Nah, Queen D, it's not a setup at all. I'm sorry, respect to you, you're not even close. This not it's a setup, all right. It's a setup for everybody. What I was just about to say about the trainer who keeps lying to Wilder. You know what I mean? It's like that moment. Nobody likes telling people the truth, bruh. Shout out to Jason 916 in the building. Dice TV said Wilder beat himself by lack of proper training from him, not his camp. I blame his camp and him, but I agree with you. Then that's what I mean. You know why I blame the camp too, Dice? A lot of people went around this man, and they did the right thing in the way they trained him, except for what your training don't mean nothing, bruh, if you can't tell your boxer the truth in the beginning. You gotta break somebody to make them stronger. It's like boot camp. When you go to boot camp, your drill sergeant lets you know at the end, like if you got that one drill, not me, but I seen soldiers tell me they got that one drill sergeant they don't like, and that drill, yeah, the truth hurts. The G general, that one drill sergeant at the end of your graduation, he walks up to you and he said, "Hey, look, soldier, I rock with you. The problem is I had to break you completely to shake all them bad, negative things that you learned around the way, and we had to make you a new person, a new man." So did any of the trainers make Deontay Wilder a new man? Did any of his family members allow him to be a new man? Did the promoters and the people and the fans allow Deontay Wilder to be a new man? And the main elephant in the room, did Deontay Wilder himself allowed himself to be a new man? If Fury was a new man, which I don't know, Fury went to the rock bottom of his life. No disrespect to Deontay Wilder, Fury several times was going to end it all. He was going to end it all. I'm not saying Deontay didn't go through that. We all go through moments like that, but I'm letting you know, this is a man who, even when he was on top of the world, I'm talking about Tyson Fury, he was on top of the world, and this man is never happy, bruh. You can see his family life, what he's going through, and he's hurting. He's not gonna admit it. I know he's an American, all that. That man is going through pain because even his own country don't want him. Everywhere he goes, they don't want him. Just like the plight of Deontay himself, or like a gypsy. You know, they get chased out. This man has all the fame in the world, and I'm still scared for Tyson. Like, I hope he's gonna be all right. Now, here's the domino effect. Is Deontay Wilder gonna be all right? All right. I don't care what y'all tell me. That's retirement right there. I don't want Deontay to retire. You can always come back. But they built up that man's level of what he has to defeat. They made it unbeatable for his whole career, bruh. We gotta stop doing that, because a boxer, black people could root for the black boxers, white could root for the white, Asian could root for the Asian, Latinos and Hispanics can root for. I don't have a problem with that at all. But we can't make every time a black man fights a white man, or we can't make him the messiah of all black boxers. You got kings like Haney, it's too much, bro. I don't want to start naming. It's probably of all races, is young pride fighters out here. It's always a young dog waiting to step the road. So I knew not to do that, because when you do that and they lose, bro, it's like everybody feels embarrassed. It's like you made a level of embarrassment to the point that boxer doesn't even come back. that boxer fades away. And I'm gonna be real to all the Deontay Wilder fans, because I'm a fan of his too. I just like Fury a little bit more. To all the Deontay Wilder fans, hold your head up. I'm not gonna say I told you so. I'm gonna say hold your head. Hold on, let me put a different background music, y'all. I like a vibe, you know, and I like this vibe. Hang on. At the end of the day, did you tell this man the truth, bruh? Hold your head up high, man. Don't walk around like we gonna. The reason why I'm telling y'all to hold your head up high, I seen this movie before. To all the people who try to embarrass me and call me a coon and all that, like I'm like, wait a minute, bruh. I love Deontay Wilder, but you people need to prove you love him too. Are you gonna ride for this man? He's gonna go through one of the most worst journey he's ever gonna go through. I don't want to be in Deontay Wilder's shoes. I don't care what nobody tell me. I don't want to be in them shoes, bruh. I know he has all the money and everything, boy. That pride is at the rock, bro. You can't even look at your woman the same anymore. And let's just talk about the monkey in the room. You being a black man, him being. I don't personally care about all that, but people do, and he actually does. He spoke about it several times. He had a traditional wardrobe from warriors in Africa, which was a beautiful thing, but you can't make a boxing match event. I mean, the fans can make it into a race thing, but you, the boxer yourself, can't turn it into I'm fighting for black people. Nah, bro. When you get in a ring and you fight somebody, I know it looks like it's blacks versus in that ring, it's just two warriors, two gladiators fighting. None of that crap is meaning anything, bro. You got to do your due diligence not to get into that hype. And 3 times I seen Wilder get into that hype. He didn't, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's gonna hurt some of y'all feelings. Look, I like Deontay Wilder. Let me read the chats before I tell another truth. Mike from Boston said, "Facts." Salute to Mike from Boston. Lance Vance said, "Too much pride in that man's head." Amen to that, bruh. Dice TV said, "This gonna mess with him mentally because of what he stands for with his boxing character as a black warrior. In his head, this L is worse for him because of race." I concur to that, bruh. Lee said DW lost his soul to the Gypsies King. You know what? I mean, boxing should be a sport where we get to talk trash. So I'm not mad at if y'all want to talk trash about either fighters. You won't be blocked on this platform. This is boxing. This is the fun thing about boxing. You know, as long as you're not talking about somebody's family member or nothing like that, this is what comes with it, guys. And that's the problem. People are now finding another excuse to use for this fight. And I seen somebody already, look, it's 3 YouTubers who already posted a video, said it's the glove again. Stop embarrassing Wilder like this. If you love Wilder, let him take that L and with dignity and self-respect, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Because now it's not about boxing. Now it's about his real life. What is he going to do? Because we know Fury, regardless if he won or not, he's going through his demons himself. So I pray for both fighters. I know you think I'm faking it, bro. Wilder is finally going to know how it feels to be Tyson Fury. Meaning that Tyson Fury can't escape himself. That's the only man that could beat Tyson Fury. It's himself. Am I lying? If you're a real boxing fan, you know this. The only man that could beat Tyson is himself. This man, when this man came in the stage of the world of boxing, this is years ago. I bet you people still think he's some type of brand new fighter. I get uncomfortable with casuals at times. But this man, bro, every time he stopped being a legend was because Fury stepped away. It was either through some drug situation allegedly or him taking drugs. And I'm not talking about performance enhancement. I'm talking about him taking pills to end his educational purpose life. And now, man, this, let me read the chat before I say what I'm going to say. Wilder fans became what they hate, the most racist. That's your opinion on that. I say it goes both sides. This is boxing. I don't want to, do the shout out to you, George, but I'm going to take accountability. Everybody gets a racial pride when it's a boxing match, so I don't get into all that. I'm not emotional, you know what I mean? If a white man want to root for a white guy, if I was white, I'll root for a white guy. If I was black, I'll root for a black guy. But I just don't do that because I love sports too much, meaning that I don't get into all that, bro. If you good, you good. I got white boxers I love, Spanish ones, bro. Y'all see my favorite Mexican boxer? You feel me? I did a whole. I'm not gonna even say his name. I'm gonna make y'all go watch him. People criticize him a lot, but I still think he's gonna be the best Mexican boxer in a minute. He hasn't lost yet, but he's young and people don't like it. Y'all probably like who I'm talking about. Go on my channel and go see, because I'm proud of that documentary I did for him. Shout out to my Mexican fans who supported me, and y'all know my nephew is Mexican or Blaxican. Same thing, you know, he's Haitian and Mexican, but you know, Mexican fans, look, I know people say this thing up and down. Mexican fans, bro, like, I like y'all pride, bro. And we need to do the same pride, too, bro. Like, when they fighters lose, they hold that L, bro. We need to stop trying to make every black boxer be some Black Panther, Nah, he's just a black boxer that lost, bro. Just like when a white boxer lose, Hispanic boxer lose, a Latino boxer, bro. Oh, you know what I mean, bro? Like, stop doing that, bro. Because you messing up the waves for these dudes' careers, bro. Sports is sports, Lance. Facts. Ty Savvy said that weight played a major difference. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it real with you. Tyson gaining 40 pounds overweight is what really played the part, in my opinion. Not that Wilder gained the weight. Shout out to Conscious Energy in the building. Do you think it should be a rematch part 3? Bro, this was part 3. Shout out to you, Conscious Energy. Did you really just ask that, bruh? Salute to you. Nah, my nigga, I don't want to see no 4th match. Terrence Richmond says Shakur Stevenson is the truth. I like that kid. I just hope he get the right people around him. He has a temper. You know, getting involved in a fight. I'm not saying he hit that female at all. I seen the whole thing. Her boyfriend started the trouble, but when you a star, you're not even supposed to be in that situation to begin with. I understand he's not the one who hit the female and all that, but you're not supposed to put yourself around that type of situation. You know what I mean? The only people who can get away with things like that is like Floyd or even a Tyson Fury. Those type of, or Canelo, or Oscar De La Hoya. If you're not these type of level, you know, type of boxers, and Stevenson hasn't reached that level yet. But, you know, he's not even in his prime yet. He got time. J Dub in the building. Shout out 313. Gary Smooth said Wilder was undefeated now. He met his match. Wilder lost everything. His honor is over. His honor ain't over, bro. That's what I mean. People who love boxing need to stop doing that, bro. I grew up in the era of boxers. If you lost like 3 fights, what was more amazing to see you bounce back. Pause. To see you fight back to the top. But now with the way promotions are, I'm not gonna even lie to you, bro. Losing this fight, it does dampen the career of Wilder, because I know what type of boxing fans we have out here. Now for me, I hope Wilder lace up the boots and he comes out and box again, bro. But I already know he has to take like a year break. People don't like that, but it is what it is. He has to take a year break and become a new man. If you don't become a new man, you just repeating a recurring cycle that goes over and over, and your life stays stagnant. You don't move anywhere. Why do you want to be that? If anything, Wilder should have learned from the not the first fight, which I think Fury won that too, but the second fight. I seen everybody and mama talking about the gloves. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of sketchy things about that glove situation. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But I'm going off skills and what I seen in that fight. It ain't it for Wilder, bro. Like as far as fighting Fury, bro, it's an unmatched boxing event. Yeah, he dropped Fury, and the reason why he dropped Fury, I'm gonna tell the truth. Fury allows that. You can tell Fury is going through a level of, okay, man, I'm gonna exude all this dude's endurance, and his stamina is gonna go out the window, and then it just all bets are off. And you know Fury is gonna win that. He outweighs him. He's more skilled. Come on, like, let's just be honest, bro. Let's just be honest. And this is why Wilder would love a man. Look, what's that dude you call from Barbershop Conversation? Let's have a real conversation right now. Let's have a real conversation right now. See, this one of the fewest times y'all catch me talking slow, because we talking about boxing. You feel me? We talking about boxing. Gonna twist one. Give me a sec, bro. Gonna twist one. Okay, yeah, exactly. Y'all go roll up. Go get your drinks. Let me take a swig if y'all don't mind. It's about to be 200 people in the room. Hit that like button. Yeah, Fred. I don't have nothing against Fred. You know what I mean? We just have different views. Let me tell y'all why. I seen Fred go on protecting Al Heyman to attacking Al Heyman. So I don't know where Fred really stands at. I don't know if Barbershop Conversation is a platform where he stands on these principles, or when somebody, where he feels some type of way, he goes and reverts back to something else. So people like that I'm skeptic of, but it doesn't mean I don't have respect for them. I respect Fred, but the truth is, Fred and everybody else who stood on the glove defense of Tyson Fury and Wilder, you need to be a man and apologize. And if you don't want to apologize, cool. But I caught Deontay's boxing, which I rock with Deontay boxing too, bruh. Florida just say, damn, got bad woods. I got paper, bruh. But Deontay boxing, we need to have a conversation. I rock with you, Deontay. I just seen a video you put up, and I knew guys like y'all was going to do this. He started saying, I told y'all so. I said if he does this, blah, 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 he's going to lose. If he does that, he's going to win. I'm like, don't do this, guys. When I've picked a boxer in front of the world and I lost, I get back on that camera and say, we took an L, y'all. But what people doing in the LDBC, which I rock with y'all, but a lot of people in the LDBC, I'm seeing y'all hiding right now. And some of y'all showing y'all face, and y'all embarrassing the rest of your members. Because I'm not a member of no group. I'll support anybody, but I'm not a member of no groups or nothing like that. I make my own opinions. But I'm just saying, keep that same energy. Because I've seen a lot of the sectors. I support y'all, but keep that same energy. I seen the backlash. I seen the excuses already. And it's almost embarrassing, bro. Especially you content creators, bro. It's embarrassing, gang. Deontay boxing to be a big level content creator like that, and you up on here explaining that, oh, you did X, Y, and Z. Nah, Deontay, you was on the bandwagon of Wilder was gonna take that W. Fury can't beat him. I heard all y'all, bro, and I was almost feeling like, wait a minute, ain't you guys some boxing fans? Y'all know about boxing? What happened to the skill sets, the footwork, the mastering of the combinations? When Wilder would throw one, who matched it and gave superior combos? It was Fury. Like, after the first fight, I knew what it was, bro. You can't replicate that anymore. You can't, bro. These type of boxers are rare now. It's a rarity, bro. These young ones can't do it the way Fury does it, and Fury is the bigger man. But he has a reputation in his mindset. You can tell he studied the Muhammad Ali's like he told us. He studied the Sugar Ray Leonards like he told us. He studied Mike Tyson like he told us. He studied all these greats. That's his life. No disrespect to Wilder. I see a couple of people left, but it is what it is. Y'all hit the like button. No disrespect for Wilder. Again, this might be very uncomfortable for a lot of you people who are fanatics. I'm a boxing fan. I'm not a groupie or a fanatic. And you're going to get your feelings hurt. The truth is, Wilder, if I had to take a test and bet my life on it, Wilder doesn't live and breathe boxing. He even admitted he got into boxing late. But Fury, he live and breathe it, bro. There's a dip, bro. That's okay. Y'all love Floyd Mayweather like me, right? If you give Wilder the respect, it will be disrespectful to great fighters like Oscar and Floyd Mayweather. You know why? Them type of legends grew up into boxing, and that's who Fury is. Wilder ain't the same. He ain't cut from that cloth. But because he's black, I'm supposed to say that Wilder is better. I'm supposed to ignore the knowledge of boxing that I know. I'm supposed to just get on the bandwagon, and that's the problem we got. I thought y'all like to say we're not a monolith. But the minute one a black dude get off the plantation, y'all better get on back. Like, come on, bro. When you gonna be a free man, a thinking man? And in Wilder's case, you need to be a new man. He's not a new man. He's the same dude. I'm not going to be one of these people who say he's not intelligent. Wilder is extremely intelligent. Think about it. To go in boxing that late and win all those fights and do what you do, he's not just gifted. You have to be smart to get. All boxers are intelligent. Get that out the way. Rest in peace to the ones who have died too. All boxers, I don't care if they're from America, the UK, I respect boxing. What them guys do, I salute every single I don't care if they lost every single fight. I salute every single man and woman that gets in that ring and fight. Whether you're just in any MMA field, I salute you guys. It's a dangerous sport. You have to have critical thinking skills and the ability to stay alert, stay alive, to even manage and do what you're doing, bruh. I'm not gonna be disrespectful. Shout out to the Tizzle 99. But here's the problem of boxers. That ego and that pride To be a new man is to be a new man. Not just tell people I feel different, I feel better, but you haven't changed the progress and the things around you. I guarantee you Wilder doesn't even allow certain trainers to tell him, look, man, I know people are telling you the gloves and all that, but you lost, my nigga. You lost. Let me go back to the chat. VM Skull 94 said, Hetty, man, Tyson got lucky, bro. There's no such thing as luck in boxing. I'm not going to be disrespectful to Wilder or Tyson. And if you respect Wilder, you won't call Tyson win a lucky fight. Because that's also disrespectful to Wilder. Think about it, bro. If you watch boxing like me, it don't matter if Wilder won or Tyson won. If you call either one and said it was lucky, that's disrespectful, bro. Stay Wavy TV said, but bro, Wilder lied about Fury cheating and never accepted the loss. Look, I don't want to say nobody lied about the gloves. I'm going to just say it this way. Maybe he cheated with the glove, maybe he didn't. But if you're telling me what I physically seen in that ring, even with the glove fiasco, Wilder lost that fight, bro. He lost it badly, bro. Look at the footwork. Okay, let's pretend he did cheat, because I didn't really see it cheating like that. I seen things look weird, but I don't like making excuses. But look at the combinations that was thrown, bro. Who was more of the aggressor? Who actually was pacing the fight? Who was more strategic? Who actually was the artist in the ring? It was Fury. Wilder's your typical a 3-point shooter, a Steph Curry. I know Steph Curry is the hot new thing in the room. I know we love him, but I'll take Giannis Antetokounmpo. I can't even pronounce his name. I'll take a guy like that. You know what I mean? Who just get in there and get to the fundamentals, bro. He may not have a good shot, but he has the fundamentals. Yes, he does. I equate that to Curry, bruh. You live by the threes, you die by the threes. You live by the right hand, you die by the right hand. This man didn't learn anything else. I know you're gonna say I'm not a boxer. I'm not, but that's like saying John Madden and all the rest, or let me say like a Al Michaels who never played football. But who you rather have, a football player to cover and commentate, or would you rather have Al Michaels? I'd rather have Al Michaels. So I look at me as being knowledgeable. I see the footwork. I pay attention to everybody's footwork. Adrian Bronner used to have one of the most beautiful footwork, but then he started hanging with rappers. He forgot what his footworks were. Adrian Bronner had the best footwork, not just in that Philly area. Adrian Bronner had the best footwork when he was like 12 years old. Have y'all seen the tapes? I have. Go watch them. Adrian Bronner, like, he never lost the footwork. He chose to have an ego problem. But even Bronner is a better boxer than Wilder. Facts. I know the truth is gonna hurt a lot of y'all. Let me play that Summer Madness beat. I want to keep going in, bro, because notice I didn't say I told you so yet, because it's not funny to laugh at people who really believe in the sport. But to the people who just want to make it a race thing, whatever, y'all some clowns, because not for making it a race thing. There's nothing wrong making boxing about race. That's the beautiful thing about boxing. But when y'all don't keep that same energy, I need all people who love boxing. If you catch any YouTubers talking about the fight was set up, it was rigged, if you love Wilder, save him from an embarrassment and tell people just stop, just cut it out, just stop. You ask anybody about Bless One. I've been saying I don't know about that glove situation the whole time, and I've been being fair to you conspiracy theorist people, because I got a little bit conspiracies about me. I understand, but when it came to that fight, I'm sorry, I stood on my principles. I said glove or no glove, Wilder can't beat Fury, bro. It is what it is, bro. He can't. You let a unmotivated Fury beat you, bro. He wasn't even motivated. You know how embarrassing that is? Fury would admit it to y'all, he hasn't been training at all. That's why he gained 40 pounds. When you're a professional boxer, you know your opponent. But when you're a superstar boxer, let me not even use the word superstar. When you're a boxing artist, such as the greats, it don't matter how much you train. You know the movement of this. It's like Bruce Lee said, be one with the water. You really think boxers haven't learned to be one with the water? Bruh, these dudes know every movement, everywhere you move, bruh. Like, he didn't have to do that much training, bruh, and he didn't, bruh. He know this is his third fight. You ask any high-level boxer, I'm not gonna even tell you the greats. Ask any regular high level boxer and they'll tell you I'm not lying. But now times that by 10 of a great one, it's like you gave him a free breakfast. It's like somebody giving you a free Big Mac and they say devour it. Like, you gonna forget how to eat a Big Mac? Even if my jaws are wired and they started untaking the wire out, are you gonna forget how to eat that Big Mac? Like, come on, bro. You think he's gonna forget his opponent? It's muscle memory. That's the last fight he's been doing. Shout out to Michelle McCullum, say pass the Dutchie. P4 pound for pound King said, yeah, that was a fair fight. I feel bad for Wilder, not at least shaking hands with Fury to put. Yeah, that's another conversation we gotta have on another day. I agree with you. Fury too big and skillful for that boy. Stay wavy, preach. Let these casual fans know, bruh. Y'all set that man Wilder up for failure, bruh. He should have never fought Tyson Fury. My personal opinion. Look at the age that he learned boxing all the way to now. You can't beat a high-level boxer like that. I'm just being real. Look at the fighters that Wilder actually beat. He beat some good ones, but a lot of them was past their primes, man. We didn't want to look into that. People wanted to lie to themselves. Like, I don't want to call nobody bums, but he was not beating top talent at the first plight of his career. Later on, he was beating high-level talent, and I'm not gonna take nothing away. But it's like you having the video game. What was that video game? The boxing one on Dreamcast. It was on Dreamcast. Remember that boxing one? You gotta pace yourself. You can't just take every match because you know you're going to win them. Then you're never going to be good. You might make some money, but it's going to catch up to you at the end. Remember, Floyd Mayweather is a high-level boxer. Oscar De La Hoya, high-level boxers. They do all that marketable stuff later, but them two put money in the ring, meaning talent, work ethics. They put that in the ring, gang. It wasn't just let me be on the camera and get paid. Queen D said facts. Mike from Boston said I'm 100% with you. Kieran Hayes said Wilder showed no respect after the fight. Yeah, I actually did respect that part. Gladiators are supposed to let the fans not have no respect. We're supposed to be the idiots who say the mean things. But two warriors in the ring, I don't care if your ethnicity or nothing of that. Two warriors know what it takes to be in that ring. You're supposed to dap it up, hug it up, or whatever because you're my peer. Like, these people don't know what we have to go through in that ring. We're supposed to know that. We risk our life, and now, by the graces of the Most High, we can go back to our lovely wives, our family, our kids, and to show a lack of respect. I've never respected nobody who don't have respect for people in that ring. We could try to kill each other, but after it's done and all, we're still gladiators, but we got to have that level of honor, bruh. Look at the samurai warriors, bruh. Come on, man. The kamikazes, bro. I just believe in the honor code. Like, I just believe in that, bro. I don't have no moral high compass than anybody. I'm not holier than thou. I'm a sinner. I'm all that, but I still believe in respect and honor, bro. And that's like Ken Porter. Salute to you, Queen. Shout out to everybody in the room. Oh, she said, "Oh my God, he lost bad." Yeah, unfortunately, even with the knockdowns that Fury took. Nobody's going to really talk about Fury being knocked down. It's about who stood up and still won. Fury is king now. Lance, Fury, well, I salute you for saying that, but I've been had Fury as the king of the heavyweight division. For me, for the last 10 years, Fury been the king of the heavyweight division. And I think longer, too, you can go to the time point of him beating Klitschko to now. I think it's saying, we know Anthony Joshua is not even in the conversation of a Wilder and Fury. Anthony Joshua, if he would have fight Fury or Wilder, no disrespect to Ortiz and the other guy he fought, if Anthony Joshua would have fought, boy, they protected that boy. Hey, salute to the UK, I love y'all, but if Anthony Joshua would have fight Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder, bro, that would have been a first round demolishing, bro. And I think them boys would have taken their time with him, bro. Like, Anthony Joshua don't belong in the conversation. People called me a hater. I've been saying that about Anthony Joshua day one, bro. I watched his rise when he was in the Olympics, bro. Like, I seen this man, bro. You said Yuskis, yeah, Yuskis is a beast, Mike, but it's not about that. It's the fact that Anthony Joshua name doesn't deserve, because people damn near try to say who's the better fighter between the three. I always found that disrespectful to Wilder and Fury to even put Anthony Joshua on their level. He hasn't even fought competition that they fought. Come on, man, like that's not fair, bro. And I don't want to hear about the Klitschko fight. To me, Klitschko really was supposed to win that fight. And how are you having tough fights with a man in his 40s? It was embarrassing to see. I was like, this class. Well, I don't want to call that. He's a boxer, but it was like, come on, man. Anthony Joshua is a playboy. You don't know what a playboy is? Every 10, 15 years, these type of boxers come out. Their physique, they look like a god, a Greek god, Greek mythology. You know, like somebody you could sell. They're marketable. So you got to put them in strategic fights that make you, and then you know it's a matter of time before they lose. So you try to exhaust all the financial gains you could gain from them until they take this L. I know people are gonna be like, look at the money they lost, look at the money they made with Anthony Joshua. Somewhere somebody is damn near a billionaire, if not more than that. I'm not talking about just the promoters. Look at the totality, and over the years he made a lot of money, y'all, and that's all it's about. It's about the money. It's not about wins and losses. I salute the Paul brothers. People don't like me, Florida Jit, and everybody in the chat. People don't like me when I say this, but I love the Paul brothers, bruh. Shout out to Logan and Jake Paul. People are gonna get offended by that, but y'all heard my rant about that already, and I made sense when I said it. So I'm not gonna get nobody permission, or if somebody cool. I know what real boxers go through. 90% of boxers aren't getting paid. Facts. 90% of boxers aren't getting paid at all, bruh. So when the Pauls came in, bro, and they did what they did, they added a new element for dudes to even eat after they retire. It's a whole lot of things you can do now. Shout out to Bosco 100. Rest in peace to Gonzo. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it trill, man. I like good energy, and the good energy is Wilder should have never been fighting that man. Should have never been. That's a grown man, champ. That's a grown man. Only one way you had a chance of beating Fury: if you became a new man. All he had was his right hand, unfortunately. I see it's the same thing. To watch that fight repeat itself from the first fight and the second, I was embarrassed for Wilder. I said, look at all these fake people around him. The fans of Wilder are fake. Yeah, let's turn up for a little bit, y'all. Let me smoke this one too. But I'm gonna turn up more again, because I love the vibe of y'all. I see y'all some real people. None of y'all getting mad at me because you guys are humble. I'm a humble man, and it's good to be humble. Humble makes you a better man. It's like replanting a dead rose and making it blossom again way before spring come. To make a rose blossom, we in fall, right? To be a new man, that's what I'm explaining. Not no Louis Farrakhan garbage. No disrespect to them, but you know what I mean. I'm talking some real ish, bruh. Like, to blossom a flower in this fall is the hardest thing to do, bro. You go try it outside. Make yourself a new man, bruh. Let's turn up. Deontay Wilder got snakes and fake people around him. His wife, I'm not going to go on that subject there. I don't know who she is. I don't know how loyal she is, so I'm going to leave her out of it. I've seen people criticizing the wife, but a wife is supposed to ride for her husband, so I'm not going to say nothing against his wife. But the people around him, and he got rid of his old managers and got this new one. He did a good job by getting rid of his old managers, but he failed to get some solid ones who could tell him the truth. And the truth is, bro, you lost to this man. And the truth is, you should have told Deontay Wilder in camp, you're going to lose to Tyson Fury again. The best we can do for you, because you learned boxing at a late age in your life. You don't have those physical skills that are honed at, like, you basically learned them at around 9 years old. You know what I mean? 5 years old, 4 years old. He doesn't have those crafty skills. He just has a right, just like a 3-point shooter. But when it comes to fourth quarter, let's just be real. When them big boys hit the paint and start bullying you in the paint, you can't rely on them 3-point shots, because you live by the 3, you die by the 3. The right hand, you live by, you die. Deontay Wilder, he stays knocking Fury down. But here's what the problem is. Tyson Fury is a real boxer. He doesn't stay down. He gets back up. You want me to say that again? Tyson Fury doesn't stay down. He gets back up. You feel what I'm saying? He gets back up, y'all. So I'm going to hear people saying that, but Wilder knocked him down too. But boxing ain't about who can be knocked down the most. No, it's who wins the fight. Who wins the fight? It's not a beauty contest. I seen people talking about Deontay looks like he's in shape. He was in shape the first 2 fights that he supposedly lost. What does looking good for the ladies? All that looking cut up is just for the women, bro. I'm gonna be real, y'all. Boxing is boxing, bro. Boxing don't care how cut up you look. If you in the gym, you just working on your cuts and all that. You need to be working on muscle memory. So meaning don't work on much weights to begin with. Take a little 5 pound and just start jabbing. Practice your jab. Practice your step. Your 1-2s. Shout out to my boxers in the room. Your 1-2s. Practice it, bruh. Repetitions, bruh. So counter it too. Have somebody in the ring with you. He doesn't even have to know about boxing. Just teach him where to throw that right or left jab. Counter it right quick. Practice, bruh. And I know it sounds dumb, right? Cliche. But I'm telling you, I watched the training of Deontay. They don't work on things like that. Even while they're working on it. Meaning that it's not of interest for them, bruh. Pride issues. Oh, you're gonna feel it on the way down, bro. And right now, I'm scared for Wilder. Wilder right now, I don't think y'all understand this knockout loss is gonna be the worst in history because you knocked out a pride that never should have been there. You knocked out the Malcolm X of boxing. Exactly. Tyson Fury handled business and Deontay Wilder didn't. Sometimes it's good not to. And Tyson Fury was, you know how I knew? I been said Tyson Fury was gonna win the first fight. I said he was gonna win the second fight. I said the third fight. But let me tell you my boxing expertise, and I'm pretty sure y'all real boxing fans seen the same thing. You know what I noticed? Last couple of fights, Tyson Fury was talking crap, but not really that much. Did Tyson Fury turn into Conor McGregor? Did he turn into Floyd? I'm not gonna even say Conor. Tyson Fury on God turned into Floyd Mayweather. He started saying things about Wilder's wife, which I don't agree with that, but that let me know that okay, this man gained 40 pounds overweight and he talking extra. It's a wrap, bro. This man knows what he's facing. He doesn't have no fear. Even if you knocked him on the ground, he told himself, I know Tyson Fury told himself, we are going to get knocked down in the ground in this fight, but it's going to be a chess move. He told himself, we felt this man power already. Ain't nothing going to happen. We're going to get knocked down, but the whole world knows he had the most crucial boxing punch ever thrown in boxing was by Deontay Wilder, and it landed on Tyson Fury. To see a monster come back up, I said, oh, this man is a problem. Nobody's going to ever beat Tyson Fury. Facts. To come back from a punch like that, and he shaked it off, and he still was talking spicy. Nah, bro, he absorbed all that, bro. He had zero respect, bro. Zero respect Tyson Fury showed for that man. Last couple of fights, he showed a little bit respect for Deontay, but this one, it was like, nah. And I don't blame him. It's like, you tried to embarrass me. You tried to say I was cheating with a glove, and then y'all tried to sue me. And y'all got to remember, Tyson Fury ain't lying. He was going through mental issues. He's been going through that all his life, just like anybody else. I'm not trying to say he's better. We're all going through that. And Tyson Fury didn't care about boxing anymore. His own hometown and them, they love him, but then again, the sanctions suspended him. He going through a lot, bro. So mentally, he didn't care about boxing. So when they forced, I'm gonna tell you how bad Deontay wasn't prepared for this fight. I don't care what y'all tell me. Tyson Fury damn near gave up on boxing again. Just like Floyd be retired, but Floyd retires as a money move and still train. Tyson wasn't training at all. He having issues in his camp. He had 2 people in his camp who died. Shout out to his dad. Yeah, I get invested in the lives of these boxers, bro. I'm not a casual fan, bro. This man, those are the most scariest fighters to fight. Somebody who don't got nothing to lose. Tyson Fury is a boxer who don't really care if he lose or not. He won already. He doesn't care about being the king of boxing. He reached the highest pinnacles of boxing already, over and over. This is new territory for Deontay Wilder. And let's just be real. A lot of black boxers like him don't really get the fame that he's getting. So when he fights, let's just be real, a white boxer who's marketable. Because let's be real, Tyson Fury got black fans, white fans, Mexican fans, Asian fans. He has fans all over the world. So it's like when you fight these type of boxers, bro, I like speaking real truth. I'm not trying to say white, black. I'm just speaking truth. That's a marketable fight. So you're not going to find an opponent like that anymore. So I really believe deep in his heart, Wilder knew he could lose that fight. All that extra, I'll die in the ring. Bro, that's cap, bro. I don't care what y'all tell me. And that's that type of talk that's gonna make it hard for him to come back in boxing, bro. That type of cap is not needed in boxing, bro. You can go talk about his mama or something. Talk about anything you want, but don't turn it into you're not Muhammad Ali. We're in a racial climate that's probably worse than ever, or probably not. I don't get into all that. I get it, right? But let's just be honest, this ain't no Muhammad Ali era, bruh. I know people desperately in these BLM movements, because I don't support the corporation BLM, and I know they want y'all to act like you went through what these people went through in the 60s. No, you not, Ak. I know, even if it's worse now, but you didn't go through what they went through, Ak. Like, stop it, bro. Motherfuckers getting drafted in Vietnam, bro. Me being in the army, bro, I get offended. Like, I'm not, bro, I got battle buddies that died, rest in peace. But then I start thinking, when I go to the VA, I better shut up about any complaints I got, because you be seeing World War II veterans there who's still alive. You see Vietnam vets. These people went through it, bro. They got forced to join. I volunteered to join. Ain't nobody, just like when I went to ROTC in high school, I volunteered, bruh. These dudes got forced to go in a fight. So Muhammad Ali was forced to go into a war he didn't even support. And bro, that's a level of where even white people respected that. Even if they didn't agree with it, it's like, damn, this man got some brass balls, bruh. That's real bravery. But for Deontay Wilder to keep trying to make himself some revolutionary leader, no disrespect, let me do a disclaimer so I can get back on topic. Look, to all you athletes and celebrities, I don't care what your race are, you don't speak for me. All you celebrities, I know it feels good because you on TV and you got these groupie dudes and these fanatics, and you got even people like me who support y'all. I know it makes your ego feel like you're greater than what you are. Deontay Wilder, here's the truth, mate. You probably give back to your community, but we all give back. And if I made your amount of money, I would do it too. Shout out to Ken Porter. Porter in the building. You welcome. I don't know what to say. You welcome, or I'm gonna say better, I appreciate what you just wrote. But Deontay, bro, like, nah, bro. It don't work like that, gang. It just don't work like that, bro. And I know people want me to. You don't speak for me, you or the Michael Jordans, or Michael Jordan makes sure he don't do these, and I can respect that. Y'all want me to hate Michael Jordan for not speaking out. It makes me respect him more. He understands his place. He's an athlete. Y'all trying to make LeBron James and all these people be a spoke, bro. The day an athlete has to speak for me is the day there's no reason to have purpose and meaning to life anymore, bro. Y'all gotta wake up, bro. Deontay Wilder need your righteous, bro. Shout out to Neffer's guy. Tom Harold said, oh yeah, you just reminded me I smoke. Wilder's whack ass tried to make a racial issue because he was upset that I agree. Even if I believe there is racism in these fights, but I do believe he tried to force a racial issue to be this climax of a revolutionary. It was extra, but this is boxing, bro. We can make it, nothing wrong making it racial. But when you're trying to be a revolutionary leader in a graphic sport, like calm down, bro. Calm down, bro. That I feel like I'm being insulted, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. G1 said, tell it how it is, mate. From Manchester, England. Salute to London and all of England in the building. Sergio Miguel said 100. The Tizzle 99 said, let's keep some respect on his name, bless. He answered the call and ran towards the gunfire. No, I respect that. Look, maybe you came late. I said the first time, bro, I respect Wilder. And I like the fact that you're standing up for Wilder right now. You know what I pray for, Tizzle? I hope more Wilder fans are behaving like you. Look how you told everybody, let's show more respect. But you know what I know is going to happen? All these people who attacked me because I voted for Fury, and all these people who said they love Wilder and they root for him. I seen it. I'm old, y'all. I know I look young, but y'all know I'm old. I already know what's gonna happen. I seen this all my life. I've been watching boxing since 4 years old, but I fell in love with boxing probably like at 7 years old. You know what I mean? And I looked at old highlights of the Jack Dempseys, bro. All these great fighters. I just like it, bro. All the way to Mr. Johnson himself, bro. So I know what's gonna happen. These people are going to go missing. They're going to be the same ones 4 years from now to 5 years. You're going to see them. Man, I think some of them tomorrow in the comments, this guy's a bum. He's washed up. The racist fans don't even need to say nothing. It's going to be all these ones championing Wilder, the dudes who lost money, bro. Trust me, y'all gonna see it, bro. In no time, you're gonna see the backlash that this man is gonna get. And I just know what boxing is, bro. Everybody do it. It's not just a black thing. You don't think Mexican folks do the same thing to their favorite boxers? You don't think white people do it too? You don't think, like, oh, Europeans, like anybody, bro? It's boxing, bro. It's boxing, bro. Just come on, wake up, smell the roses. We get invested into this, and Wilder didn't have nobody telling him the truth. And I don't even think he has a glass chin, King KO. You know what the truth is? He fought a very, very big opponent. He fought an opponent that was like a tank truck. Like that you're going against, bro. Like, there was no way you could have beat a fighter of that level, bro. That was a mismatch fight. But once again, because of frames and how people look and being melanated, let's just be real. Like, what black people don't understand is you think people hate you, but people always think you're gonna win the fights just off you being black. I know you think everybody hates you. You can even go ask a racist white man and go ask truthfully who you think you're gonna win, and if he had to tell the truth, he'll be like, he think you're gonna win. And I think that got up to Wilder and his fans. They thought because Fury is white, Wilder is black. Most of these people don't even know the resume of Tyson Fury. They don't even know the resume of that great fighter Wilder. They just know they're rooting for this guy and other people are rooting for that. I mean, that's just the truth, and I'm not mad at that. Boxing is racial. It is what it is. That's some of the fun parts about it. The problem is when we lie to the people we like. Why not be racial with it and tell Wilder the truth at the same time? You could have get your black pride on, but tell this man the truth. You could have be like, yeah, man, I'm going to be against this white guy today, and the white guys could do the same thing. I'm going to be against this black guy. But tell Tyson Fury the truth. But tell Wilder the truth. Just tell your favorite boxer the truth. It is what it is, bruh. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's stop capping and lying. But here's the problem. People don't tell their favorite fighters the truth. They set them up for embarrassment. And this one is going to be embarrassed. Not even embarrassment. This is deeper than embarrassment. I think this is going to ruin Wilder's career for the rest of his life. Tyson Fury didn't even want to fight the third fight. He got forced to fight again. Y'all think he's going to fight for a fourth time? It's over with. It should have never been a trilogy to begin with. After the first fight, it should have just been a wrap. Truth be said, bruh. If it wasn't for Wilder catching Fury with that knockdown, it would have been a wrap. I mean, Fury was dominating the points on the first fight, bruh. Let's just be honest, bruh. Like, forget about the second fight if y'all want to call it the gloves cheating. The first fight alone, bruh, I was like, damn, bruh, this man was dominating, bruh. He kept leaning his body on Wilder. I was like, it's a wrap. Do y'all know anything about boxing? Go ask all the fighters in the room. When they lean that heavy body on you, it's like basketball, bro. You ever went in the paint? I remember my coaches, because I'm skinny and tall, he put me at center. I'm like, how the hell I'm playing center? Playing against these big dudes. I remember even on the Job Corps team, they made me center, bro. I'm going against dudes who's like 6'7", weighing 270 pounds, bro. Pause. Thick type of dudes. Y'all know what I mean. Pause, bro. Like, they got size to them, bro. All they do is lean on you and get you tired, bro. And that's all this man had to do, bro. I knew what was going to happen in the fight. It's boxing. It's boxing 101. So many ways to win, bro. And that was one of the ways to win. People get mad because I'm being honest. I promise you'll see no other non-biased person in sports in general. My smoke gang would tell y'all if y'all new here, bro. I'm not biased, bro. I told you, I went through mental problems in my life. I don't go through just because of race. So when I seen years ago watching Tyson Fury's story, bro, I said, I'm a root for this man, bro. Even though my army career, bro, I've been rooting for this man, bro. Am I supposed to stop because he's white? I'm black, bro. I've been rooting for that man, bro. And I love Floyd Mayweather for anybody. I think I'm even biased for Floyd Mayweather, so you can't hit me with the you a sellout. Miss me with that, bro. I just told you about Adrian Bronner having the best footwork in boxing when he was only 12 years old. Facts. Adrian Bronner just been hanging with rappers too much, and nobody tells him the truth. Sad, unfortunate truths, bro. Nobody tell these boxers about their egos, about their training habits, bro. It's just fact. Remember the best boxer I've ever seen in boxing? Rest in peace to the guy, Forrest Whitaker, bro. But remember, the best boxer I've seen in boxing was Mayorga. Mayorga. He's from Venezuela. Yeah, I can't pronounce. My pronunciation is bad. He's one of the best boxers I've seen in my life. He would have been the best ever had he quit smoking cigarettes and take his training serious, bro. And it's moments like that in boxing. But Wilder, he never oohed and awed me, bro. I'm just be honest with y'all. Come on, man. I love Floyd Mayweather. I seen people comparing Wilder to Floyd. I seen black people, forget about all the other races. I seen black people going, I'd rather pay money to go see Wilder versus Floyd. Then you're not a real boxing fan. Do you know even the racist fans, truthfully, they love watching Floyd box? Because they're real. Even racist fans, whether you're black, white, they love boxing. And you love the art. You love the defense. You love how you move. And it's like, nah, bro, I'm not going to compare Wilder and Mayweather. Man, that's disrespectful to boxing, bro. Disrespectful to black fighters, since y'all want to hit, it's about black. So if you love black fighters, don't compare Wilder to the great ones. It's disrespectful to the black ones that you say you love so much, right? Come on, man. That's disrespect, bro. I'm not going to do it, bro. Because we fall in love with the moment. Because the media glorify. You don't think somebody picked Wilder too? Just like when they pick remember when we see a white guy, y'all like saying the white hype. Wilder was the great black hype. I know, let that marinate. You don't want to hear the truth. We said about white fighters, right? That white fighter they picked up. Remember that one? There was a good white fighter that I love. I don't know if it's Paul Williams. I can't say his name. No, Paul Pavlicek. Tell me if I'm saying that, y'all. Remember Paul Pavlicek? I can't pronounce his last name. And he was knocking them dudes out, bro. He was good, but it's like people started calling him the white hype. It's the same thing with Wilder. He was just like that white boxer. They had a good right hand, meaning they can catch you. They're not skilled fighters, but they're marketable because if they catch you, it's a wrap. And they only can go so far. Bro, never block one punch. You know what I mean, Tizzle? All 3 fights, he barely blocked any punch. He don't love his kids and family. I can't respect Wilder for that. It's like you're the black Rocky. Remember we were kids, we watched all the Rocky movies. Yo, Rock. Like, come on, man. He was punch drunk. I know punch drunk when I see it. All the Rocky movies. I think I was the only kid. You say Paul Williams is nice. Shout out to Paul Williams. Yeah, I didn't mean Paul Williams, the black one, but you know who I mean, Toms. Yeah, Kelly Pavlicek. Shout out to Sam Lee in the chat, because I confused the two. Paul Williams is the black one. I'm talking about Kelly Pavlicek. Tell me if I'm pronouncing it good. Pavlicek. Shout out to Sam Lee. Man, that white guy I was in Germany, bro. He caught me off guard, bro. I started following him ever since, bro. Shout out to him, bro. He had all the white goons rooting for him, bro. If y'all don't know, he come from a robbing ass family, bro. I know his whole history. I don't want to get into that, but his family was some robbing people, bro. So he come from some real families, bro. Like, so he's like the white Wilder, and Wilder was the black him. Those type of boxers, they don't last too long. They make great fights, but they don't last too long. Shame on them. You say Rocky, one of the most iconic movies ever. Ken Porter got to say he didn't block one punch. He didn't. He's like Rocky. Remember the Rocky movie? I think I was the only kid. You said, I smoke, I got you, bro. He's nice too. Facts. Remember Rocky movie? I think I was the only kid going, hey, you gonna get brain damage? Like, remember Apollo? He let Apollo get so much hits in. I was like, this man gotta get an award just for even sustaining that much punches, bruh. And I'm like, nah, Rocky is punch drunk, bruh. Say, yeah, bomb Rock. Yeah, finish Rock. Rest in peace to Mickey, bruh. What, bruh? Mickey will make you run through a wall, bruh. Yeah, bomb Rock. You finish, Rock. I'm gonna throw in the towel. Hey, man, Rocky, my favorite movie. I've seen all of them, but I don't like the last movie, the last Rocky they made. That was a travesty. Like they need to fire and sue and put him in prison. I don't wish prison on people, but whoever made that last Rocky, and his son was weak as hell, right? You would think he'll make his son beat up. Man, this was trash, bruh. Embarrassment to the franchise, bruh. Wilder's Rocky. Wilder's the Black Rocky. You didn't see all 3 fights? Come on, y'all. It's like Apollo Creed was Tyson Fury. Apollo Creed was Tyson Fury, bro. It's like, come on, man. Like, I can't watch this type of trash. Like, so Wilder, we really about to stand here again for the 3rd time and not block? I know you want to die in the ring. I know all that garbage you told people. I'm a warrior. I want to die in the ring. Like, bro, it sounds good to the people who don't know about boxing. When they hit you and it hurts, oh, you feel it and you react to it, and you don't want to die. You see when he got hit, did you see a man that want to die? Or you seen a man that was in pain? Come on, man, let's just be real, bruh. Who is gassing Wilder to say all these things? Who made him take the narrative of the black leader again for the 3rd fight in a row? He wore the suits again. We told him don't wear the suits. Out of his own mouth, maybe he tried to make an excuse. He said the suits were too much. What did he do again? Wear the suit. He walked in the ring trying to be, you know, a guy who don't need to listen to nobody. What happened for the 2nd time? I mean the 3rd time. What happened the 3rd time? No instincts to block, no cop. Look, they teach you one thing I know when I tried to learn boxing, like I didn't go to no class or nothing. It's just watching tape and watching film, and all my boxers and fighters out there, tell me if I'm lying or not. One thing they teach you, if you're not a good skilled I don't know, it's not called blocking, even though it's blocking, but they don't call it that in boxing. I have enough respect to catch myself, but they teach you how to hit combos and react with combinations. Just to if you're a right hand a puncher, mostly your left foot got to stay forward in that middle. Take him to the middle. I know, but that's crazy, Blessed. Take him to the rings. That's insane to go to the ropes. Take him in the middle of the ring, right? And you're not good at blocking, right? Let him throw them counters at you, but throw the counters back. Learn certain counters that's not made to really hurt him. Yeah, guard. Shout out to Chaos. Much respect to you, bro. Cause I'm a real one. When I don't know something, I ask y'all for help. Yeah, guard. It's not called blocking, it's guard. Shout out to you, bro. And they teach you get in that guard position in the middle with your left foot forward and that right hand getting ready to hit that counter, but with a combination as well, wrong or right. That's just to trick him. You're not really trying to hurt him, stink him, or nothing. He think you're in game, but you're really trying to study him. That's buying you time and that little split seconds you got. But every boxer knows split second feels like 5 minutes. It's refreshing, right? It's like the Matrix. Everything is going slow for a boxer. They're artists. They're painting the canvas right now. So they teach you that, but here's the problem. Wilder ain't no skilled boxer. He's barely even a boxer. Let's go. I like Wilder. I'm not trying to laugh at him. It's going to get uncomfortable with the truth a little bit, y'all. He's not a skilled boxer. Fury doesn't have to work out. He doesn't have to do any of that. He's a skilled boxer. Look, that's like Floyd Mayweather. He takes breaks, he comes back. He's a skilled fighter. Michael Jordan, he retired, came back, still good. Retired again, came back for the Wizards. He still was balling at 40-something years old. Those are skilled position players. You don't lose your skill sets, bruh. You retain them. And on top of that, he learned who his opponent is already, to the point where it's like, I didn't want to fight this man again. Like this man loves boxing so much, he was offended that Wilder tried to box him for the 3rd time. That's when I knew Fury was the real dog. Because a real champ ain't going to try to box nobody for the 3rd time. And you're going to tell me Ali boxed for the 3rd time too, but I disagreed with that one as well. I don't like no trilogy fights. Real boxers don't really try to do trilogies. You end it right then and there. This is a fight. This ain't no do-over. This ain't no video game. You get a second life. Bro, boxing should be taken serious, bro. People have died in that ring. I would never call nobody no bum. But Wilder didn't respect his family. You don't know what damage he's going to have in the next. I want to know what's going to happen to Wilder in the next 10 to 15 years. We know what I'm talking about. Not just CTE. We knew about boxers having damage up there for the last 200 years of boxing, right? I want to know what just happened to this man, bro. I don't care what y'all telling me, bro. What's going to happen to him? And nobody loved that man. Nobody loved Wilder. He's gonna be a tall vegetable, allegedly. Let me knock on wood. I hope it don't happen to him, but I already know boxers like him. I've seen it happen to all of them. White, black, short, tall, heavyweight division, flyweight. It doesn't matter, y'all. A punch to the brain, to the medulla oblongata. Shout out to the waterboard. A punch up there to your noggin never recovers. I hope y'all know that. It's like going in a crash every single second. You just slamming your vehicle into the wall. You're a test dummy. You say facts. He's already studied. You know what I mean, Tizzle? I got rocks thrown at me when I was growing up in the fights we got into. I still think I got a little bit damage up there. I feel the knot that I got up there still. It's still with me today. Can you imagine these boxers, bruh? The last Tyson Fury fight, they said Wilder had a day, and they said whether he had gloves cheating or not, it is what it is, bro. You're going to see that. You're going to retain it. You're going to retain it and retain it and retain it. Bro, that's what a skill level fighter does. He learns his opponent and it's like, come on, man. You think Tyson Fury was surprised he beat Wilder? Wilder didn't even shake this man's hand, bro. I can't respect that, bro. I'm going to shake your hand regardless. I'm going to look you in the eyes and shake your hands, bro, with a strong grip, too. I'm going to say, yeah, you did that. You did that, whether you like me or not. I'm going to walk up to you and shake your hands, bro. We have to be men at the other day, men and women. We have to be men and women, grown men and women. There is a difference. Tay-Rock voice. There is a difference. We got to be grown men and women, bro. I didn't like the way you got all these African things on and these warriors. I guarantee, I don't know the foundation of the warrior cloth because you took it from a certain tribe in Africa. I guarantee if you look at the foundation of that tribe, they're men of honor. And you didn't exhibit none of that, bro. Like, and everybody around you, they still lying for you, bro. I go look at the comment sections. The LDBC, and I love y'all, man. I got respect for y'all, but I seen guys like Deontay boxing. He already got a video up right now. Y'all tell me if I'm lying. That video is up there, and it's like he's really doing this, bro. That video is up there, and I don't know what to say about it, bro. It's uncomfortable. The whole situation with it is uncomfortable, bro. The video is up there and it's a wrap, bro. Deontay boxing is doing a whole lot of capping right now. Oh, I knew this was gonna. Nah, Deontay, I watch you and listen to you, gang. I know everything a lot of y'all said. And it's the opposite. The only one who I know is going to be real is going to be Blue. Blue is a real one. That's why I follow Blue. And I'm never going to stop following him. Blue is going to keep it real. But and Fannin. I think Fannin is going to keep it real too. Blue and Fannin. But all the rest of y'all, I already know what y'all going to say, bruh. Shout out to Mr. Electric Spirits in the chat and everybody in the chat. But I already know what Blue is going to say. I mean, the rest of y'all going to say, bruh. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a copyrighted platform right now. So if the networks are watching this, this is a copyrighted. We're doing this for the Fair Use Act. We're not using any content for anything else other than breaking down the fight. That's all we're doing, and that's all we're having here. Shout out to the providers of this. Yeah, boxing is what it is, man. And if you don't come game, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. There was nothing Wilder could do to win this fight. In that little of time, even the first fight, to say, yeah, Blue always keep it real, Sam. That's, you gotta love people who are non-biased, bruh. Those are the only people I mostly rock with. Ishmael said, I don't know why he can't block a punch. He has no skills. Deontay Wilder is not a real boxer. That's what makes him more impressive. And if y'all think I'm hating on him, I'm giving him respect. That's intelligence, bruh. Like, He's not a real boxer, so for him to even last this long, he needs to put his head up high. But nobody is there to tell him the truth. So in his mind, he think he's just as skilled as the Muhammad Ali's, the Floyds, the Oscar De La Hoyas. You know what I mean? All these greats, the Tyson Furies. He think he's skilled like them, and that's the problem because everybody's around him is making him feel he's in the same table with the rest of these greats, and he never was. And had he known he's not, maybe he would have fight even harder or trained even harder when you know the truth. And I think he still would have lost, but at least the truth would have been better, right? But they made him feel like he was equal. He never was. But that's the impressive thing about Wilder. He's not a skilled fighter at all, and he lasts this long. And what he's doing is very dangerous and careless. Because if you love that man, you'll tell him never fight these A-list fighters because it's like playing the Squid Game. I mean, what's that called? I just watched. I'm on episode 6. Is it Squid Games? Yeah, Squid Games. It's like he's playing Squid Games every time he fight Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? You know the outcome. You don't love yourself. You don't love your family. At least, well, maybe he does love his family. Maybe he's going for the end and risking everything just for the bag, which I think he did. He went for the money. Maybe I would have did the same thing, knowing I would have lose too. You know, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of bags. Tyson Fury said it in the beginning. If you love him, don't allow him to fight me again. People thought Tyson Fury was trolling, and here's what people are gonna tell me. Bless One, I think you're hating because he also knocked down Tyson Fury. Look, hey, my boxers, let these casual fans know if this is what they're going to say. Let them know for me, my boxers out there. In boxing, it doesn't count if you're knocked down and you get back up. If you get back up, we respect that more, meaning that like that knockout don't really count. It's not a knockout if you get back up. And Tyson Fury, he got back up. He always gets back up, and that's the legendary thing about him. That's impressive. The hits he take, like any boxer who gets up like that. Any boxer who gets up like that, you gotta salute them, gang. They getting up from miraculous victories like that. That's supposed to weigh and sway towards the other way. Tyson Fury is like no other when it comes to that rejuvenated, bruh. Wilder is gonna have some brain damage from this. If not already, from the first fight, the second fight, now the third. He got some damage. It's a different weight division that should have been in, bro. It's just because they're tall, so people think it's equal. It's not. It's not. They the big boys over there, bro. And Wilder, that was not the big boy table for him, bro. And I got love for my brother. But come on, man. Nobody was going to tell him the truth. Come on, man. I lost the teeth in a fight. Some of my words sound like a different pronunciation, but look, this is a fake teeth. I tell myself the truth. I know my weakness. I know what my strengths are, but why we couldn't tell Wilder the same thing? I wish he had a friend like me, man. I think a friend like me would have did it for him, bruh. I wish he had a friend like me, bruh. Cause all the fans who are gonna get mad at me as I smoke this one again, this broccoli. All the people, let me read the chat before I keep talking. Almin Ross said the stamina is why he lost the second fight, but he blamed on the gloves. Then he blamed on the water being spiked. He blamed on all kind of stuff. It's looking crazy. I'm not saying they're not true, but I'm not getting into that. I'm the same way, bro. It's like, okay, this is getting embarrassing, bro. Even if it was a fake glove, I would tell him, ain't nothing you can really do about it. Don't embarrass your talent. Don't taint yourself. And he tainted himself with that. Even if the gloves were cheated, then shame on Tyson Fury. But a warrior doesn't do all that extra. You know what I mean? Let the gods handle it. If they fail, you get in your second fight or your third fight, let that go and do it. But we seen the third fight, and you seen the outcome. You seen the outcome. Kill Illuminati said, okay, he's talking to somebody else. Domes 4174 said, watch him blame Malik Scott for his loss. I blame Malik Scott. I blame Malik Scott for not making him know that he needs to be a new man, not just learning new things. Nah. And then you gotta also blame Wilder too. But I blame the trainers too, because I guarantee you, none of them looked at Wilder in the eyes and said, you know, there's no way you're gonna win this fight. And you're going to tell me a trainer is not supposed to say that. I'm going to say Mickey from the Rocky movie. I know it's just a movie, but it's something about a man looking you in the eyes. And no matter how cold it is, and it's going to be cold, it's going to hurt. No matter how hurt and cold it is, it's going to hurt, gang. But guess what it's going to do to you? It's going to grow that flower in the fall, not in spring, in the fall. It's going to recreate you and who you are, bruh. So even if you don't win and you don't beat, you're going to love the new you, bruh. And that's the whole purpose. Maybe he would have a chance. I don't think so, but it's good to try. You never gave him the ability and accountability to know he needs to be a new man. He still came up in here being Malcolm X Wilder. Like, who was in the ring? Deontay Wilder or X Wilder? Delonte X? What do we have here, bruh? You can't try to do all these extra things. That's too much for a heavyweight fight. That's insanity, bruh. And nobody told him the truth. You put too much pressure on yourself, gang. Well, what are you doing, bruh? Let the fans be the ones that talk about you being a Malcolm X. Let the fans make it about race. But all fighters are not supposed to. Any real trainer would tell your fighters and tell you I'm telling the truth. You're not even supposed to be thinking any of that. None of that politic. In fact, you're supposed to have like a level of no anger for your opponent, because too much anger is like, that's weakness. You allowed your opponent to win just even getting mad. You get mad on fight night. In between that, you don't even have no concentration. He doesn't even exist. You concentrate on honing your skills, but he doesn't have any skills. So the only thing he had left, since he already lost the first, my opinion, the first fight, but if y'all want to just say the second too, I think he lost the first two as well, but we'll say the second. It's in his mind. His insecurities are showing, dog. Come on, dog. Your insecurities are showing, Wilder. When to me it's like an educational purpose, a dick pulling contest. Shout out to Crucial 13 in the building. It was like an educational purpose, dick pulling contest, bro. Every time you wear that suit, I don't get it, bro. Why wear that suit, bro? What are we doing here? Are we gonna keep playing pretend? Shout out to T History in the building, man. Man, it's something that's different, bro. Terrence Richmond said he took it personal and Fury was having fun. Fury had fun, you're right. Even after he got knocked down, it's like my man's took his time and all, bro. Like when boxers get knocked down, and it's like a break for them when they know you're not the same. They're superior to you, bro. Crucial 13 said Fury smoked them again. Yeah, thank you for. I like how you wrote again, bro. Shout out to Crucial. He said again. Wilder lucky for the 2 knockdowns. I don't know if he's lucky. I'm gonna give him that. I see what you mean. I think Fury just don't care. Remember what Fury said? Boxers don't care about being knocked down. A true boxer cares about how he gets back up and, you know, counter it again. And he shows you he gets back. He eats those, bruh. I've seen the best of the best take them shots and never recover again, bro. They're punch drunk for the rest of their careers, bro. How the hell Tyson Fury keeps boxing after taking these punches, bro? How is Deontay Wilder still alive? He's the real Rocky. Man, this is Rocky 10, bro. Skip past 8 and 9. This is Rocky 10, bro. Tyson Fury is Apollo Creed. Wilder is the one who's Rocky, taking all them punches and not blocking none, bruh. Tokyo said, love you, big bro. Keep up the hard work. I appreciate you, bro. Amin Ross said, pride comes before the fall. Thank you. I was trying to articulate that earlier, but you know, I ain't smoking on a Wilder pack. Somebody wrote that earlier. I love both boxers, bro. But yeah, man, pride comes before the fall, but Can we really use that for Wilder, bro? Wilder been lost his pride. All these fights, he's been trying to get his pride back since the first fight. You don't think the first punch that Tyson Fury hit Wilder with in the first fight, bro? I lost fights before, bro. A lot of them, bro. Let's just say I'm about to make y'all uncomfortable in a good, positive way, right quick. Can we be real, right quick, bro? Everybody know you think you're gonna knock this person out or win this fight. You get in tune with this person, and out of nowhere, bro, your vibe switch up with bro and them, right? Am I lying? Your vibe go out of nowhere to a whole new vibration because your whole game plan get changed, bro. Shout out to Marcel in the room. He said, "Good channel, thank you." When you get punched, you realize you have decisions you make now. Do I A, continue fighting, B, retreat, C, find a different option to connect? I mean, because that first punch it's like Dragon Ball Z. You reading the power level up in that man, bro. It's like, Jesus Christ. You don't think, come on, bro, man. And Wilder's from Bama. He from the hood, bro. And I've been in Bama plenty of times, bro. He know, bro. That first punch that man gave him, bro, he knew Fury was not the one to play with, bro. He got humbled. I ain't never seen Wilder humbled like that. Facts. I mean, I see him being a good man humbled, but from that aggression and going to humble real quick. Come on, y'all. He felt that, man, bruh. He felt it multiple times over and over. Let's not do this, bro. I got love for Wilder. You said don't make it personal. I'm not making it personal. I'm telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying, family? Trust me, gang. I'm not. Believe it or not, go watch my videos. You know what I mean? Salute to you. Go watch all my videos covering the whole trilogy. Even I have videos on this channel, bro. Before you'll see, I'm very knowledgeable with boxing. I got videos that broke all this down even before it happened. And I never went back to the same people in the comments to say I told you so. I don't blame them. A lot of people don't really know about boxing, and I don't blame them. I don't think to be a fan you have to know about it. But just don't attack guys like me who have no life, who just loves and lives and breathes boxing. You know what I mean? Like, this my life, bruh. It's like playing chess all day. I can watch anybody box all day, bruh. You don't have to have no name for me to watch you. It's just a beautiful sport, bro. The science to it, bro. It's something phenomenal about it, bro. The way a man can look at another man and break him down significantly, where I've taken your manhood, maybe not for your whole life, but for that moment in the ring, I dominated you physically and spiritually, because it's a spiritual warfare in there. And Tyson Fury won the spiritual warfare before even the first fight, bro. Facts. Go watch the press conferences. Go watch Wilder. Exactly, Brian Hudson. Wilder has no footwork. It's almost embarrassing. It's like, I get the whole black pride thing. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with y'all loving, white people loving their white boxers, black fight. You know, I said this already. There's nothing wrong with racial things in boxing. It's boxing. It's the art. Exactly, George. Nothing wrong with that. Problem is when you lie to your favorite boxer. You gotta tell them the truth, bruh. Sometimes I'll be like, how did this man survive? Bro, for the last 6-7 years, I think longer, but 6-7 years, I've been vocal on the internet. Yo, somebody need to get Wilder out the ring and teach him some footwork before he dies. And I don't think he has enough time to learn the proper footwork. Come on, man. It's embarrassing to the sport of boxing, bro. That's why I give Wilder respect. Like, he looks like a puppet in that ring. He just has a hand, bro. This man has no footwork, bro. He doesn't even counter and shifts his feet when he's getting banged up in there like that. They teach you to switch foot settings and then go for the right forward and hang in there before you counter. Or like my man just taught me to guard up. He doesn't do any of that, bro. He just takes it to show this false sense of I'm macho, my bravado of being a fearless warrior. I could die. No, that's stupidity, bro. To just take them shots like that, like Jesus Christ, bruh. Do you know how hard Tyson Fury hits? Go listen to everybody who boxed him and fought him and what they say. The first thing they bring up, the size of his hands. Nah, I don't really know if his hands big or not. They bring up the power he hits with, bruh. Ken Porter said, and learn to keep his hands up, swing all crazy. Marcel said, can't lie to your fans either. Wilder coaches. I agree with you. Amon Ross said, exactly, no footwork. Miss Electric said, the Gypsy King, aka the Undertaker 2.0. Well, he is like the Undertaker. T History say, noodle legs, my God. Yeah, bro. When I seen them legs for Wilder, I was in shock. I said, bruh, look, have you ever look, and I'm not laughing at none of the fighters here. I'm just smoking, so I'm in a good spirit. Y'all making me feel good. But the truth is, when I see this leg, I said, look at all them black folks in the arena, and I love my people, but I was like, look at everybody who don't study the boxing, because there's white fans too who don't study, so it goes both ways. I'm just saying from a perspective of the LDBC, and I was like, oh man, I know they're like, oh my God, bro. Because when that one leg twitched, it was a wrap, bro. That means the legs was gone, the stamina was gone, everything was gone. He was just going off of, I'm a warrior, I'm a diner. Like, yeah, it sounds good, bro. No boxer have ever tried to die in the ring. You know why? Because they die in the ring for real. No boxer have ever had the mentality, I'm about to die in the ring. You know why? Because they die in the ring for real. Nobody plays with that. It's a serious sport. That's why I don't tease no boxers. Yeah, he got skinny legs like me. I got skinny legs. I ain't never been knocked out, but I've wiggled it before, you know what I mean? Niggas know what I'm talking about. You got hit like thank God I got a strong chin, but it almost failed on me, gang. Like I was rocked. I ain't never been knocked out, but I was rocked. Like, hey, get out of here, bro. Not run, but again, it's like I got better legs than Wilder, meaning that like I knew how to put the leg forward and get that counter going. Not to hurt them, but you tricking them for a little bit. That's what a counter really is. It's not really to hurt them. A counter is to get ready for that combo coming in, bruh, to get the real hits in there. A counter is almost like a jab, but it's better. It's like using a cheat code. You know what I'm saying? It's like you breaking your opponent down and you learning his moves and you playing it off because you about to lose in a little bit. That's what that really is, bruh. And Wilder don't know how to react to that, and I knew it. Fury played with that, man. Y'all not gonna believe me because Tyson knocked Fury down 2 times, right? So you gonna go, oh, but he knocked. I get it. You don't understand the way boxing works. Fury understands that he can't do anything about Wilder's power. I don't think no boxer could do anything about Wilder's power. So Fury is intelligent. You know what he told himself? Don't worry about getting knocked down. You know why? The power is strong, but I'm stronger. I could get back up and still maintain fundamental skills. Jab, 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 counter, combos, jab, jab, jab. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, damn, this is a cheat code. Exactly, Domes 4171. He toyed with that boy, man. It's like, come on, y'all. Don't make me do this to Wilder. I'm trying to be real, but I'm teaching you the science of boxing. He knew what time it was, but it was over, bruh. Fury played with that man, bro. When he got on the ground, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, he hit him on the ground, but I was like, watch he get up. No problem, bruh. Hold on, Spirit snap me. Kill Illuminati. Who he said, hey, Paul snap. Oh, I don't think Kill Illuminati. Are you saying shut up to me? I want to know what's your energy like. Why are you angry? I don't think you're saying that to me though, because I'm trying to read the chat. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm not really trying to read into people's anger right now, because I enjoyed this boxing match tonight, y'all. I enjoyed it tonight, and I'm not. Oh, my dog Florida Jet said it was over a bet. It was over before it started. Oh God, it was, bruh. It was way over before it started. Shout out to Dre the Great. UK Manchester here. It was over before it started, bro. It was over before it started. I mean, honestly, it was over before the first fight. It was over before the first fight, unfortunately, bruh. I'm sitting back. I'm just thinking to myself, no. I feel you, Illuminati. That's why I didn't carry on. I carried on instead of I peeped game that you're not. That's why I said you're not talking to me. You know what I mean? And I carried on to mind my own business. If y'all not really talking about people, family and shit, I'll let y'all get y'all rocks off. You said Fury is another level. Yeah, he's definitely another level. He's on that Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, Oscar De La Hoya level. Notice, even when I disagree with Oscar De La Hoya, I don't tease or nothing, because that's a gladiator. I watched his events even before Floyd became a great level fighter. You know what I mean? I watched a lot of great fighters, bruh. Costa Mano. We can keep going, bruh. I watched a lot of great fighters. I've been blessed, bruh. I love boxing, bruh. And the truth is, if you love Wilder, please tell this man the truth, bruh. Save this man life. It's unfortunately for y'all to lie to him and let him carry on like that. It's unfortunate. That's not right, bruh. If you love that man, help your man out and tell him the truth, bruh. You love that man, notify that man, bruh. We rock with you, bruh. Let him know what it is, bruh. Don't just carry on with the BS, bruh. Tell that man what it is, bruh. Let him know what it is, bruh. Because right now, he's got all you fans who are upset with me for no reason. When I told you I like Wilder and Fury, but I've been a fan of Fury before Wilder even had a name. So what y'all want me to do? Now jump ships? Just because I'm black, I don't get into all that. I just like good fighters. And in the world of boxing, you got many great fighters. Come on, y'all. I like everybody. I like black fighters, Mexican fighters, whites. You know what I'm saying? A lot of European ones lately, but you know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop doing that nonsense, bruh. I just want to see a good fight. Any real fight fan know what I'm talking about. That racial semantics is fun and all that, but at the end of the day, I just want to see a good fight. I just want to see a good fight, man. What's the point of getting in a racial argument and we still think about it? We get in a racial argument and then we see a boring fight. Ain't that lame as hell? Come on, bruh. Y'all got to see a great fight today, a beautiful fight today. And it's getting messed up. Everybody is talking about, is the cheating going on? It's too much, bro. Shout out to Miss Electra Terrence, say no really good heavyweight out here right now. Wilder and Fury brought back excitement to the heavyweight division. That's a big fact. Because they like try to say Anthony Joshua did that. Nah. Maybe a little bit when we believed into the hype. I didn't. Maybe a little bit. Even when I knew he was a fake, I'll give Joshua a little bit credit for bringing a hype. Because I don't give it to Joshua. I give it to the UK fans. The UK fans are phenomenal fans. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to give it to Joshua. If you represent, any of the communities of the UK and England and all that, they're going to support you. Whether you're black, whether you're Indian, Asian, if you're from the UK areas, bruh, these are the most greatest fans you could get, bruh. I love my American fans, my Mexican fans, but them UK fans, bruh, it's another world, bruh. So right now, man, Wilder, like, you messed up. You didn't maximize on your opportunity. Before fighting Fury, you were supposed to fight Anthony Joshua. This is karma, bruh. And I'm not trying to laugh at him or nothing, but this is karma. They're going to make an example out of this man through the history of boxing. If I make it to 100 years old, let me knock on wood, I would love to make it to 100. I ain't going to lie. I want to see what the story is going to be about Wilder. I already know. Shout out to Dave Round from the UK. You know what I'm saying? The UK, man, I'm proud of them fans. You say Joshua had a classic KO versus Klitschko. Crucial, don't do that to me because I love that fight. But my only thing was when Klitschko knocked down Joshua, it made me skeptic that this man got like a glass jaw, bro. When Klitschko knocked down Joshua, like, he brutally knocked him down. I mean, shout out to Joshua getting back up because I give any boxer respect to get backed up. But I just looked at, this wasn't no Wilder versus Fury where they're around the same age. This was like, damn, man, Klitschko's like 40 something and Anthony was in his early 20s. I was like, this is wild to me, bro. This was like, damn, do I give credit for an old man being phenomenal, or do I look at a young buck? He was giving his name way too early. I called Anthony Joshua and Wilder, but mostly Wilder. I call Deontay Wilder the black hype. You got white hypes, but why people are being fake like there's no black hypes? It looked good because Wilder fought lesser opponents. And the other opponents who had a high status name, they were past their primes. So y'all gonna tell me, oh, but he did have names that he beat. But look at the level of that they regressed so bad, bro. They were not the same fighters anymore. So if you look at his whole career, his resume, somebody knew what they were doing. They were setting Wilder up for these mega fights. That boxing's always been like that. Everybody is guilty. They set you up for these mega fights, and if you keep winning, that's just a plus. But if you lose, nobody really cares. Look how much money they made already. That's the whole point. This is a charade. It's money. It's just that we get the win because we get to see a fight. But the people who are involved and that sets these up, come on, man. I already seen that. I see the play from a mile away, bruh. Deontay Wilder is the great black hype. You got the movie, The Great White Hype. They need to make a movie one day, The Great Black Hype. Shout out to BK77, gave $1 trillion donation. He said, I think we are old Joshua versus Wilder now. Peace from Australia, fam. Keep up the great content and perspective, bro. Thank you. Shout out to New Zealand and Australia. I know there's a difference. Much respect to y'all. The thing is, I don't want to see Wilder box for the next 4 or 5 years. Truthfully, I honestly just don't want to see him box anymore. But I don't want y'all to think I'm a hater. I would never tell a boxer to never box anymore. I just feel his health is damaged. I love his family nature. I love how he gives back to his community. I want to see him keep being a good father that's physically still there. We know he has brain damage, and he's going to get worse as the years go by. All these guys. But he's going to get it the worst. And I feel like I love these guys enough. Not like a real love, but I care about these boxers. White, black. No, I hate seeing these guys get old and they have all these illness. And Mayweather don't get enough respect. What he does is pay for a lot of his opponents' funerals. And he's hurt by it too, because these guys get illnesses from the boxing, bro, and they die off. And Wilder, I don't think he should box anymore. I think he should retire. I'm a real one, and a real one. Ask any real boxing fan, or even other boxers will tell you that, yeah, with the level of hits he took, and but he still was punch drunk from the first fight. You get what I know? He wasn't knocked out in the first fight, but he was punch drunk from the first fight to the point the second fight you seen he was punch drunk, and the third fight punch drunk. Like, who approved of this fight, bruh? Was it the Nevada commissions? Who approved of this fight, bruh? I don't care what y'all tell me about him knocking down Tyson Fury, bruh. Tyson Fury will suffer damage too. You don't think Tyson know that? But I'm telling you, Wilder's going to have the worst damage of in his lifetime at a younger age too, bruh. Unfortunately. I know I'm not a doctor, y'all going to say, but I've seen it all my life. I'm not trying to laugh, and I'm not. I seen all these boxers go through it, bruh. It's a wrap, bruh. He was bleeding out of his ear, bro. You know what I mean, Terrence? Just that. See, he was bleeding out of his ear on the second fight as well, too. Remember that? Who sanctioned these fights, bruh? Like, at the end, yeah, CTE all day, gangster. Not just that, Parkinson disease, maybe, nerve damage, everything you can name, bruh. Maybe everything at once. His team pushed him. Chaos. Guess what? He was, after the first fight, he wasn't even supposed to fight for at least 2 years or 3 years, just based off the hits he took. And then after the second fight, he was supposed to retire after the second fight, or maybe at least take 4 years off, bruh. You could train, but take 4 years where you're not sustaining hits, bruh. Your brain is fragile, bruh. Like your brain can take 20 to 50 years before it recovers back to normal. Sometimes never. Why would you get back in against the same monster in the room? Tyson Fury is a monster. I know he may not look like one because he's a cool dude, but he's a monster, bro. These boxers, all these boxers are monsters. Floyd Mayweather, I know y'all gonna say he's just a guy with a temper. He's a monster. I know y'all gonna say Oscar De La Hoya, he smiles a lot. He's a monster. All these boxers, bro, like I wouldn't want to get in a fight with none of these dudes at a bar, bro. They're monsters, bro. There's a reason why their hands are licensed weapons, bro. These dudes are monsters in the ring, bro. Why would you get it, bro? The ring is a dangerous place. Why would you get back in there, bro? I know you're a warrior and all that, but that's stupid, bro. You got a beautiful family, beautiful wife, beautiful kids. Why would you go fight this man again? And then the people gonna get mad at Tyson Fury when in the next 10 to 15 years, when you see what I'm talking about, let me knock on wood, I'm not a hater. I see it already. I see signs already. I even have slurred speech. I catch myself. All the hits I had in my head, falling in the back of my head, playing football. I hear the slurred speech I got now. It's because people be like, oh, bless when you talk. It's not just my fake teeth I got. It's just, like the hits you take, you sustain, bruh. Sometimes I stutter, and I'm like, I never even stuttered growing up. But now as I get older, I'm stuttering now. Bruh, those are signs of brain damage, bruh. If I can realize I got damage, up here, bruh, what they call it, TMI, they called that in the VA, traumatic, bro, whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, y'all think that man needs to sustain that man been in he been in like the equivalent of like 2,000 car accidents. That's insane, bruh. Bleeding out his nose, ears, everything. They said through his nails, the vessels, they burst and he was bleeding out. That means somewhere there was a pressure. That means he almost caught a blood clot. I'm not a doctor or professional, but help me out and tell me if I'm wrong. This man is gonna wither away, bruh, and he did that out of eager. King KO said Wilder got his eardrum busted for the second time straight. But damn, again. Again, TBI. Shout out to Dooms for telling me. Thank you. Yeah, traumatic brain injury. Thank you, bro. You know, I'm not the smartest monkey in the room. Educational purpose. Thank you for helping me. T. Israel said like button laser. Thank you, bro. This is wild, bro, and I respect this man. Definitely has a concussion. I think he has more than that. You so correct, Chaos, to the point I'm gonna double on what you said. I think he has damage as well, not just I think a contusion, concussion, everything, bro. And they lying to him around him because he's the cash cow. You're not going to let the cash cow know you shouldn't take this fight, or you're going to lose no matter how hard you train or nothing, because we're not going to get paid. We're not going to have the greatest, because everybody's eating today. Best believe. They're not worried about his injuries. They use them like a tool, and I'm not here to cry for him because boxers signed up for this. Yay or nay. Boxers signed up. They know what they get themselves into. This is a gladiator sport. It's the same thing for MMA, which I appreciate them too. Bro, this is a gladiator sport, bro. Rest in peace. I forgot that Haitian dude who died in the ring. I forgot his name, young man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him. But just like I told people when I did that video about him, rest in peace to him and his family. But people were like, Bless One, why did you play the video? It's like, dude, why y'all mad at me? This man knew what he was getting himself into. The trainer, by the way, should have thrown in the towel. I don't know why the trainer didn't throw in the towel. So blame the trainer. Why y'all mad at me? I was actually looking out for him, bro. It's boxing, bro. I know y'all think I'm this, I ain't that, bro. I really do have a little gladiator mentality, bro. So at the end of the day, I'm thinking like a gladiator when I said Wilder should have never been in that ring, bro. They fried that man in that ring, bro. You gave Tyson Fury some free money and a free fight. And the embarrassing thing about it, Tyson didn't even want to fight this fight. He hasn't even been training. He admitted it to it. He gained 40. He was 40. I don't know. I don't think he gained 40 pounds. He probably gained more because he was 40 pounds overweight. So who knew how much he gained? He wasn't even into boxing anymore. He's going through life crisis right now that we all go through. All things like that, bro. The man don't even care about boxing. And he just got a quick 20, 30, 40, 50 million. He's probably going to make more than that based off the, you know, the when all the streams and all that come back and the numbers come in. He's probably going to make 80 mil total, bro. Think about it. He's going to eat, bruh. He's going to eat for a fight he didn't want. They tried to sue him to fight. He didn't want this fight, y'all. This is embarrassing. You don't think they're going to know that? He got forced to fight a fight that he himself said he loves Tyson. I mean, he loves Wilder in a respectful way. He's like, man, I got love for Wilder, and I don't want to do it to him. I've seen fighters come and go. That mean die, y'all. That's boxing talk for I've seen boxers die. He was not trying to be cool and cocky. He was being honest. He said, I've heard Tyson Fury in the last 3 years say that 2 times. I don't want to, basically saying, I don't want to kill this man. Why y'all forcing these fights? But y'all want to talk about a fake glove and all. Nah, gang, it's a mismatch fight, y'all. I think it's clear now. And if it's not clear for y'all, I can't help y'all out. This is a clear fight. Case shut and closed, bruh. I know it hurts to know the truth. I know. His kid was sick. You know what I mean, Reggie Jones, for his kid to see that? Why would you put your family through that, Wilder? Come on, bro. A real warrior knows when to lay down. That don't mean you weak. It's just using your intelligence. Some fights, we can't win all our fights, man. Sometimes we got to take a L and move the F on. Miss Electric said, I beamed with an abundance of adoration for Tyson Fury. He is a super fighter. Yeah, I respect, no matter if you black, white, anybody who can fight mental illness and you still do your day one job. I salute you all the way. That's the hardest thing to do. I had to be in the military, be in Iraq with soldiers who were telling me they have issues. And I'm pretty sure I had issues in Iraq mentally too. I probably didn't want to face them. But imagine everybody got 100 and something rounds on them. And at any time, you know, forget about the ops, you know what I'm saying? You know, your forces out there you got to worry about, or they like saying Hajis. It's offensive, so that's why I'm doing a hypermation mark. But imagine, you know, if somebody could snap at any given moment, it's the same thing with this. Tyson Fury ain't really supposed to be boxing anymore. You know what I mean? He's a skilled fighter and all that, but he has a lot of issues here. And I feel sorry sometimes because imagine you have that much fame and success and he can never enjoy it. Facts. He don't know what it feels like. So that's why I respect a fighter like him. I respect Wilder too. But what I don't respect is Tyson Fury made himself be a new man. I witnessed it. It's not me picking a side. And I was praying that Wilder could do the same thing for the first fight. He didn't. Second fight, he didn't again. Third, and all 3 fights, I knew he was gonna lose. I know y'all could get mad at me. I'm a boxing fan first, before race and all that. I'm just keeping it real with y'all, meaning that I'm betting for money, y'all. I'm not trying to do no speech. I'm trying to win some money. I don't care if you green, black. I'm not trying to be corny. Whoever I know is gonna win, that's who I'm betting on. Y'all gonna get mad at me for that? And my skills and what my knowledge tells me is that Fury is gonna win all the time. If he fights Wilder 10 times, he's gonna win 30 times. That's how much he's gonna win, y'all. I'm keeping it true with y'all. It's a fact. My leg. It's a fact. They're gonna win. Case closed. And the truth hurts people, and that's why I feel y'all. Because some of y'all, before we get off, can we be more real? Some of y'all feel like this was a black thing, and you should feel like that, just like white guys feel like that for white boxers. It's a white thing, and it's, you should have racial pride. I don't trust anybody who don't love their race or have racial pride. I don't trust anybody who don't. It gets weird. You know what I mean? Hold on. Okay, I thought I seen one of my people was coming in the room, but you should have that. My problem is it's like the truth, bruh. Like, why don't you say that? Shout out to Ken Porter. Why don't Joey Porter said, would you say Fury's conditioning was off yesterday? Yeah. Fury, hey, shout out to Joey. Fury will tell you himself. He did not. The man wanted to damn near quit boxing. He said if it was not the Anthony Joshua fight, he's never fighting anymore. He wanted one more fight, and that was Anthony. That's it. He was going to quit. But now you can't even use that fight anymore. That fight is like a wash. You know what I mean? The money he would be making, it's a wash now. So it's like Fury was not even determined. They tried to sue him for all the money he gained. Imagine how much they probably would have sued him for some crazy numbers like 100 million or something like that, just to ruin his career. And he did the smart thing by fighting. I mean, why wouldn't he fight? People really think he was avoiding Wilder? Nah, bro. He just don't love boxing no more. And that's embarrassing for Wilder. You lost to a man that basically had the light switch turned off. But here's the thing. He's a skilled boxer. Skilled boxers like Tyson, Mayweather, Oscar, and all these other boxers, they can just keep with Canelo. Bro, they can go, bro. It's built up in here, bro. What's my man, from Texas? I can't believe I can't say his name right now. He's been injured with his eye injury. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Damn, bro. I can't believe I can't say it. Errol Spence. I'm tweaking. Shout out to Errol Spence. But boxers like that, we can keep going, bro. They're skilled level fighters, bro. You don't bring a Wilder to the chicken coop. You only bring the roosters, the real ones. You don't bring a Wilder, bro. Like, nah, that's money all day, bro. It's money all day, man. Yeah, real skills. Shout out to Kill Illuminati. Paul says no current heavyweight touches Fury. He can stay champion as long as he want to, but the guy has a wife and 6 children, so how long does he want to do? Exactly. In fact, I hope Tyson Fury quits too, because I know he's gonna have brain damage too, but not like Wilder's. You know what I'm saying? Tyson has skills. He blocks so many shots that he's good, bruh. Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep soon. Yeah, I got y'all. Shout out to Steven Charles. I'm gonna get some sleep now, y'all. He's right, y'all. Cause I came from my son's homecoming. I didn't get to go to Maine and Milkman's versus battle. I didn't get to do none of y'all stuff, y'all. But I had love with y'all. But I don't want to go on. We hit the 2-hour mark. That's all I wanted to share with y'all. We had a good number in here today, man. Do me a favor and hit the like button, and let me know on the upload how y'all feel if we should do a part 2 of this discussion, and around these type of times, or let me know. But make sure you support the upload of this. You know what I mean? Because I know sometimes y'all just like the lives. I feel y'all the lives be lit, but support the uploads for me right quick. Look, man, like I said, man, I pray that Wilder doesn't fight anymore as well, and definitely him. I hope he finds help And both these men go to their families. I hope all of y'all get peace. Peace to the moderators. Peace to the people in the chat. I love all of y'all in here today, man. It was some good vibes, man. Love y'all.